Hi, I'm James Nash. I play with the Waybacks, and this video is about improving our guitar soloing. Guitar players work really hard on scales and fingerings, different places on the neck, ways to play over different chords, licks that work in different situations. And we're actually not going to do anything like that in this video. We're going to tap in to a very, very powerful musical concept called call and response. Call and response, it's also called question and answer. The idea is that we have a musical phrase that asks a question, and then another musical phrase comes in and gives an answer to that question. So who does this? Everybody, like from pop and rock music all the way back to the famous classical composers Bach, Mozart, Beethoven. So take, for example, what is that? That's a question. And that's the answer to the question. And then the piece repeats the question. And now we've already answered it, but we're going to answer it again, and maybe it gets more intense because we're a little frustrated that we're having to answer the question again. And then all right, well, playing guitar by yourself is fun, but playing guitar with a friend is way more fun. I'm really happy to have my friend Adam Traum here today to play some guitar, and we're going to play a little bit of Blackberry Blossom one time through, and then we're going to dig into this tune. 1, 2, 3. Think about question and answer and call and response. So think about how this tune goes. That's a call, that's a question. And the answer is, and then what happens in this song? It actually repeats the same question again, a lot like the Beethoven piece did. There's the question and then a new answer. Let's try the real basic thing. We're going to go back to Blackberry Blossom, just the A part here, and I'm going to play the first line of Blackberry Blossom as the question, just the way that we knew it. And then I'm going to noodle in E minor, pentatonic. Then we're going to play the question again, and I'm going to noodle in E minor, pentatonic, and let's see what happens. So right now, the only things that I'm using are the melody of Blackberry Blossom, which we've already learned, and the E minor pentatonic scale. And let's see how that works. So 1, 2, 3. This is a nice easy key. This is kind of an old folk tune. And the scale that I'm going to start out using is very similar to that open G scale that we used in Blackberry Blossom. This is an open position C scale with a lot of open strings. So starting on a C, we're going to try that call and response format and see how that goes.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's the line. I made that one up, and then I'll make this one up. Like we flipped the script on Blackberry Blossom, let's do the same thing here, and I'll improvise to start. And then I'll play the Going Down the Road line, and let's see how that works. So 1, 2, 3. Scale to make this work. So let's figure out an E major scale. It's going to have a lot more fingered notes in it. Position shift, position shift.
Let's come up with like a call and an answer, and then let's break down how you did that. Just sort of
Sure.
so people can get a chance to see how that see that process.
Sure, sure, sure. So you want to start with the melody and then have an answer?
Yeah,
come
sure.
in?
We can do
Okay.
that. That's fine.
Okay, so everyone will know the melody. You'll recognize that, and then I'll make up something, and when we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. A 1, 2. We'll try to swing it here.
So
Okay.
let's break that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So I played the melody. All right, so let's try out a really fun song to play on guitar, Superstition, recorded by Stevie Wonder originally. Stevie Ray Vaughan has played it. A bunch of people have played it. I think the original's in E flat minor. I like to play it in D minor because it fits out on the guitar real nicely. And we can just do a D minor pentatonic over this song. So let's try a... ending on the D there. So that's an easy D minor shape that's kind of built around this D minor chord. We could also play a D minor pentatonic up here, starting at the 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to make up my own answer. This would work is if we play the Superstition line, I make up a line for the second one, I then make up another line for the third one, and then we come back to Superstition at the end. So it's kind of like a Superstition sandwich, I guess. So let's try that and see if that sounds good. So 1, 2, starting on the Superstition. Now I make it up. Keep making up. All right, next we're going to look at the solo of Casey Jones by the Grateful Dead. So let's play that solo real quick here, Adam. So it's going to be like a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Do well, same trick. Like he's copying the song and then doing his own thing. Why don't we copy the song and then do our own thing and see how that works out?
All right.
And it probably isn't going to be as good as Jerry's because Jerry's is so good and we've been hearing it for 40 years now.
That's a tough one to do.
It is tough to follow, but it is a really good point because this is the kind of solo where you would be tempted if you were going to play this song in a band or something. You'd be tempted not getting hit. So let's try this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay,